Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is 7eLEVIN if this is your first time here. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you all how I created this bomb Valentine's Day look with the Audrey's Artistry collection crushing palette. And it is amazing. Like, you want this because look at my face. Like, I'm beat. So it is almost Valentine's Day and we have got to get ready for these dates, honey. We got to be season 10B. I did previously use my crushing palette. It is becoming a favorite palette of mine. This is also going to kind of be a first impression video for me as well because I'll be testing out the NARS Sheer Glow Foundation. I'll be trying out some Sigma brushes, and I'm also going to be testing out the new Fire Clay blush palette from NARS as well. So if you want to see how I created this bomb Valentine's Day look, stick around. So in today's video, I'm going to be using the Crushing palette from Audrey's Artistry's brand new Valentine's Day collection. It does drop on Valentine's Day, so February the 14th. And I'm also going to be doing a giveaway with this palette at the end of my video. I submitted a poll on my last video in the description box, and I'll kind of do these giveaways here and there. I put in the description box that I'd be doing a giveaway, and I was doing a free palette and 2 lippies that I was giving away to one of my subscribers. What you had to do was go on my Instagram, follow me there, like my poll that I had posted, and I had it up for about 2 days for people to enter into the drawing. What I did was I took all of the names from the drawing, I put them in a hat, and I had my boyfriend draw the hat at random so it wouldn't be you know, unfair if I pulled it or anything like that. So it was completely random, completely fair. But everyone who requested to be entered into the drawing, so long as you follow me on Instagram, you liked my poll, and then you also subscribed to my channel, you were entered in for the drawing. And I do want to show you on what the palette looked like. It's a really pretty palette. I've already used it, so this is not my first time using it, so it won't be a first impression on the palette. But this is the eyeshadow, and it comes with 12 shades, as you can see, and it is a really, let me focus, a really pretty palette. It has some matte shades in it, it has some pressed glitters in it, it also has some shimmers in it. So it's a really fun palette, really cute. I've had fun creating looks with this so far, so we're gonna do a Valentine's Day makeup look with it. I haven't prepped my skin just yet, so the only thing I have on right now is my Laneige lip sleeping mask, and that's just to add some moisture to it. My skin has been like really iffy the past few weeks, probably like over the past 2 weeks. I've just had like some dryness that I don't usually typically have in my lips and like on my cheek areas. I think it's because the weather's going back and forth, but I'm trying to get it under control. So I haven't prepped my skin just yet, so I'm going to go ahead and do that now. I'm going to prep my skin with my First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream Moisturizer. I do really like this moisturizer when I'm having an especially dry day with my skin. So I'm just going to go in and moisturize it. And y'all, I'm also... it's just been a really rough 2 weeks for me. I've been having like some skin issues, but like I'm having a little hormonal acne going on right now. Having some dry skin right now that I don't usually have. I don't know where it's coming from. I really think that it's probably just the weather itself. The weather's been weird over the past few weeks, so I think that's what's kind of like been affecting my skin. I typically try to drink water so that my skin stays nice and hydrated and refreshed, but I think the weather's just been kind of getting to me lately. Now that I've gotten my skin prepped with my moisturizer, I'm going to use my Pore and Shine Control Primer by NARS as well to go with my Sheer Glow foundation. So I'm going to go ahead and prime my skin before I put on my base. And you can really tell that it's mattifying the skin. It has a really light smell to it. It smells really good. Today I'm also going to be doing some first impressions on some new products that I just picked up at Sephora. My foundation that I'm using today is going to be the NARS Sheer Glow Foundation in the shade Aruba. I love NARS foundations, y'all. I love NARS products. There aren't very many of their products that I don't love and have. As you all have seen from like some of my Instagram hauls, a lot of the products that I do buy are NARS products. I just really like them. It's one of my favorite brands. It just was fitting for me to go ahead and try out the Sheer Glow foundation. I've been eyeing it for about a year or so, so I'm finally testing it out. I also got some new brushes that were gifted to me by my dear friend Miracle. She bought me some Sigma brushes, so I'll be testing these out today. And then I'll also be testing out the NARS Mosaic Glow blush palette, and I'll show you all that in a little bit. But it's just a really pretty blush palette. It has a highlighter, a blush, and a bronzer in it as well. So those are all of the new products that I'm trying out. So yeah, let's get started. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and fill in my brows. I use the ABH Brow Wiz pencil in the shade Chocolate, and that's Anastasia Beverly Hills, if no one knew that. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do my brows really quickly. Try to keep my mirror out of the way, but so I can see and you all can see what I'm doing at the same time. So I do really light strokes into my brow. I really try not to fill in my brow too much in the beginning, more so than I work on the tail and then go in and fill in the front of my brow, because I have more hairs in the front of my brows than I do in the back. So I don't know if I'm the only one that has like a good brow and a bad brow, but this one is my really good brow. It always cooperates with me and does exactly what I need it to do. On the other hand, my brow on my left side, not too much. She kind of has a mind of her own. Do y'all see what I have going on? Like, look at this. Do you see what I have going on here and here? Like, I don't know what it is that my skin decided it wanted to do today, but this week, I'm not even gonna say today, just this week alone. Alright, now that I've filled in my brows and I like where they're at, next I'm going to go in and clean up my brows. I'm actually using a lot of NARS products today, y'all. I love NARS. Like I said, there's not too many of their products that I don't have or that I have not tried. Next, I'm going to clean up my brows with the NARS Soft Matte Concealer, and that is in the shade Medium 1.5 Macadamia. And let me just get one of my brushes. And this concealer is a cream concealer, so it's, like I said, soft matte. It's easy to blend out. I've been using this concealer for about 3 years, so it's like one of my favorite concealers, but I like to clean up my brows with it. And this is just a Real Techniques dark area correcting brush. It's a color correcting brush. It came in a set, but I always use it for my concealer just to blend it out and clean it up. And on the top of my brow, I go in with the same concealer, Soft Matte, in a different shade. It's going to be medium dark too, and that is Caramel. And I'm going in with that same concealer brush I use. This is actually the Morphe M432 brush that I'm using to clean up my concealer with. Clean up my brows, not my concealer. Go in and make sure I blend that all out. And even once I put my concealer on, I'll kind of go back in and just darken up the tail end of my brow a little bit. And my medium dark too is still a good concealer color. It's just closer to my skin tone, which is why I like to use it above my brow. I could almost use it as a foundation color if I wanted to. Maybe like I could use it as like a color corrector if I wanted to as well. And I'm just going to take the end of my spoolie and blend all of that product out again. Next, I'm going to go in with my NYX Control Freak Eyebrow Gel. It's just a clear brow gel that I use to set my brows and keep the hairs in place. Alright, now that I've got my brows and my skin prep done, I'm going to go ahead and get started on my eyeshadow next. I typically go in with my eyeshadow. I don't really use the eyeshadow base. What I do is I go in with my Soft Matte Concealer in that shade of Macadamia, and I use that as my eyeshadow base. Since it's 1 to 2 shades lighter than my skin tone, it's a good for a base. It still helps my colors to come out. It's just I use concealer over an eyeshadow base. I'm going to go in with that same Morphe M32 brush and use that to go ahead and put my base on my lid. I'm going to use that same brush that I use for my concealer under my brows to blend out the concealer for my eyeshadow base as well. For today's eyeshadow look, I'm going to be going in with my Crushing palette from the Audrey's Artistry Valentine's Day collection. It does launch on Valentine's Day, so be sure to get that. It has a really large mirror, so you can completely do all of your makeup, you know, right here if you're doing it on the go. It also has all of the names below, and I can really appreciate that. I love to know the names of my eyeshadow, so I'm not like flipping back and forth to see on the back, and you got to try to figure out which one matches with which eyeshadow. I love the fact that all of the names are right here on the front. As you all can see, I have used my palette already. I did it for another look that I did earlier, and I absolutely love this eyeshadow palette. It was only fitting and only right for me to go ahead and use this eyeshadow palette again for my Valentine's Day look. And I'm gonna first go in with my Sigma E38 brush and go in with the French Kiss color here as my transition color. So I'm just gonna dip into that. Look at that. There's a lot of payoff in this eyeshadow palette. I'm not getting very much fallout, which is really good. Fallout really doesn't bother me. It's gonna happen. It's eyeshadow, it's powder. But if you're a person that, you know, doesn't really like fallout, it's not something that you really have to worry about with this palette, especially with the matte shadows. So I'm just going to go in, like I said, with my Sigma E38 brush. I'm going to dust off the excess powder, and I'm just going to take that and start blending that right into my crease as my transition. And we're just going to build that shade up. And I like how pigmented the colors are, and I'm just going in first with, like I said, that crease brush, and I'm just packing the color on first and then blending it out until we get the color payoff that we like. Not very much fallout at all from this. Y'all, I love this eyeshadow palette. Like, Faith, she did her thing on this palette, y'all. French Kiss is a almost muted kind of cool tone orange. Now that I've gotten French Kiss built up to the color that I want, I'm going to go in with that same Sigma E38 brush in the shade Zaddy, which is the chocolate brown shade in the palette. And we're just going to kind of create a smoky effect with that. And we're just going to blend it out, but not blend it up too far to where it's completely covering French Kiss, because I definitely still want that to be shown. But we're just gonna pack that up and then buff it on out, and also blend that into the inner crease. I went ahead and blended out all of my harsh edges, so it is a nice blend. I don't have any harsh lines, and I like the color payoff that I have right now. Next, I'm gonna go into the shade Lust, which is the pressed red glitter here. I'm gonna pack that color on with my Morphe M508 brush. What I'm gonna do is get my eyeshadow glitter, and that's the NYX glitter primer, and I'm just going to cut my crease with this. Before I pack my glitter on with my glitter glue, what I'm gonna do is go into my soft matte concealer again and cut my crease so that my glitter kind of stays on a little bit better. So I started to pack on my glitter using my finger. I find that using my finger to pack on glitters tends to help me a little more than brushes can. So I'm just going in and packing it up to build some of that intensity. Now that I've got my eyeshadow finished, I'm going to move on to my base, my NARS Sheer Glow foundation. I'm going to start off with one pump. So I've been sitting here fighting with the foundation and it has no pump on it. Like, what am I supposed to do with this? It's NARS. Come on. Wow, that was not what I was expecting at all. I'm going to just take some of that foundation and place it on the back of my hands. I'm just going to go in. I really have to invest in a pump in this. I will be going to Sephora tomorrow. Ridiculous. So far, just from first initial reaction and me putting the foundation on my face, I really like the feel of it. Not too thick. I do typically wear a full coverage foundation. I have some hyperpigmentation on my skin, but I wanted to try something different, something that I could kind of build up to. I'm going to go in with my flat kabuki brush, my F80 Sigma brush. I'm going to go in and just buff that foundation in. And I really like the coverage. For this to be medium coverage, is definitely giving me some full coverage vibes. Looks like I may be having me a new fave. Just with one pump, that coverage is pretty good. Ignore my hormonal acne. I actually really like the coverage on this. I'm going to go ahead and highlight my under eye area and everywhere that I want to highlight. Blended out my concealer on my chin already, and I'm going in with my Sephora Pro Airbrush Concealer Brush, and it's number 57, and I'm going to blend out my concealer under my eye. Really blend it out, and I try to keep it right in this area. Once I'm finished, I take the butt of my beauty blender, my damn beauty blender. There is no such thing as too much blending. There is never too much. And blend that out. And I don't really highlight my nose. I kind of only contour right in here. I like a snatch nose. It doesn't have to be Michael Jackson snatch because my nose is already like kind of slim anyway. For my nose contour, I do take my Fenty Beauty matchstick in the shade Truffle, and I kind of contour what I want to be a little slimmer, not too much. Real Techniques smudge brush, and I just blend. It could get really muddy really quickly, so don't really, you know, brush it up and down, just gentle pats. And by doing that, it's gonna already give me that contour look. With my Beauty Bakery flour powder shade Yellow, press it in. It kind of just melts into my skin. And I don't bake. From the time that I put my setting powder on, by the time I put the lid back on, I'm already dusting off. And you just want to dust it off really lightly. And for my contour, I'm going to go back in with my Fenty matchstick. I'm going to go over blending out into my hairline. Go ahead and bronze my skin up with my Hotel Heirs bronzer by Tarte. I'm really not a fan of Tarte anymore. They are pandering with their products that they've recently put out, but I do like the Hotel Heirs bronzer, but I have not recently purchased anything new from Tarte. I'm gonna go ahead and add my blush and my highlighter. Swirl that just a little bit to kind of get those colors to blend together. Y'all, look at that payoff. Like, was not expecting that. That is a beautiful blush color on the apples of my cheeks. For my highlighter, I'm going to use Marc Jacobs Coconut Dewdrops, the shade Fantasy. These highlighter drops are a rose gold. So I just kind of take them and then I take my highlighter brush and I just blend them out. So now that I've went ahead and put on my highlighter and my blush, I'm going to go ahead next and put on my lashes. So I went ahead and did my lashes off camera, and I also did my inner corner highlight off camera as well. I did also go ahead and line my lips with the Colourpop BFF number 3 pencil, because I'm going to also use one of the lippies from the AA Cosmetic, and it is going to be in the shade Brown Sugar. It is a very pretty universal nude. It's going to go in the center. She's cute. She's real cute. Y'all like that? So the nude and the BFF 3 is a beautiful combination. Like, y'all, I love this lip. She's popping. I did a first impression already on Instagram of the lips and also of the eyeshadow, but I will let everyone know again, the liquid lipstick goes on very, very smooth. It dries down. It gives you enough time to dry down where it doesn't do it too quickly, but I love the finish of it. It's not like a sticky liquid lip, and I love that about this. I love it so much. It's now in my purse, and y'all have seen my collection of my 16 or 17 lipsticks that go in my purse. This is now part of that collection. So it's got the Levy G stamp, stamped, approved, purse official. Boom, is there. With my Kat Von D Lock-It setting spray. It is in my Smashbox bottle. I like the way that the nozzle sprays, so don't judge me, you know. But yeah, same Kat Von D setting spray. I'm just gonna go ahead and spray my face and set that face. Ooh, I got a little lint on my lashes. All right, so lastly, I'm gonna go in with my Climax Mascara by NARS, and I'm going to just add that to my bottom lashes to make them pop. Looks are not complete without bottom mascara. So I just wanted to get a little up close and personal so you all could see how the eye look came out. Y'all, these lights are hot. My makeup room is a mess now. I don't feel like cleaning this up. I gotta go to work tomorrow. But you know what? Don't matter, because my face is popping. I'm cute. Crushing, crushing. Shout out to my crush. Shout out to my crush. You know who he is. I see you, babe. Y'all, I'm tired. Honestly, I gotta go to work in the morning. I don't know who told me to stay up till 1 o'clock in the morning, but it is past the G's bedtime. Y'all know I'll be in bed by 10:30. This is not me. Love this nude lip. It just kind of just, oh, it made everything come together, y'all. Go ahead and get the A collection. Y'all don't want to miss out. And no, you cannot have my brown sugar because it is mine. If you don't like the look, you're telling a story. It's cute. I know it is. Y'all, look at that. What's not to like about it? Tell me. What's not to like about it? Come on. I'll wait. Because you love it. Go ahead and be on the lookout for my new video because it's coming. I know y'all waiting. So y'all, just got through finished filming this look. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. I really like this look, y'all. It's so pretty. I love the nude lip that we brought together with it. The eyeshadow is popping. We are season 10 beats. Let me know what you think below. Let me know what you want to see. If you love my Valentine's Day look, which I know you do, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Let your friends know. You know, hey y'all, Levin created a new look. You want to go check it out? It's kind of cute. She's a little popping. So y'all, YouTube has now given me my analytics for my videos, and I now know what percentage of y'all is watching my videos that are not subscribing. It's about 27% of y'all, and I don't know what you're waiting for. Don't be a part of that 27%. What are you waiting on? You're gonna come back every week. I know you like seeing me just like I like seeing y'all. You're gonna watch my videos. I love the comments. Let's not keep playing around. Let's not keep beating around the bush. We love each other. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel, and that subscribe button down below in the right hand box. I know you see it there. Hit that bell button so you don't miss any of my new posts. I'm gonna try to make sure I get these posts out weekly for y'all. Like my videos, share my videos, have a party with my videos. Let me know what you think. All right, guys, so this is the finished look. I hope you all enjoyed my video. Y'all had so much fun filming this. We did a first impression. We did a pretty much first look with the crushing palette, and it is amazing. Go get yours today. Don't wait until it sells out. It's probably a look I'm gonna recreate again, but y'all, yeah, I really like this. It's really pretty. Love the foundation for a first time try. Love my Sigma brushes. I feel like that really kind of brought my look together because it is a flawless blend. It is seamless, absolutely beautiful. Overall, this is an amazing look. Loved all of the products that I used today. If you agree, give me a thumbs up. If you don't, give me a thumbs down. Let me know what you think about my video or what you want to see in my next video. How did I do? Y'all, it's been such a fun time. I do love all of my subscribers. Until next time, see you guys.
Winner is